The city of Tulsa still bears the scars of the 1921 racial massacre, one of the worst episodes of racial violence in American history. To commemorate 100 years of the Tulsa race massacre, US President Joe Biden will be visiting the city. Residents are hoping to hear a call for financial reparations. The Democratic leader, who benefited from strong support among African American voters in last year's election, will attend the commemorations of the massacre. Beyond the financial compensation, city residents are counting on President Biden's visit also to bring more attention to the tragedy, which has long remained little discussed in America. On Monday, President Biden said the federal government must reckon with and acknowledge the role that it has played in stripping wealth and opportunities from black communities. Tulsa has also begun to excavate mass graves where many victims of the massacre are buried in an effort to shed more light on the city's dark past. On May the 31st, 1921, a group of African American men had gone to the Tulsa courthouse to defend a young man from their community who was accused of assaulting a white woman. They found themselves facing a mob of hundreds of thousands of furious white people. Tensions spiked, shots were fired, after which the group of African American men retreated to their neighborhood, Greenwood. The next day at dawn, Greenwood was looted and set on fire. At that time it was so prosperous it was known as Black Wall Street. The death toll has been difficult to estimate. Historians say as many as 300 African American residents lost their lives and nearly 10,000 were left homeless. In 2001, a commission created to study the tragedy concluded that the authorities in Tulsa themselves armed some of the white rioters.
And I think it's hypocritical for us to go out around the world and try to demand other countries treat their citizens right and to be fair and just when America has yet to be just and has yet to atone for her worst race massacre in American history, which took place right here in Tulsa, Congress. I hope that this country finally does right by the citizens that they've done wrong for centuries, which is African Americans.
On Monday night, a vigil was held in Tulsa, Oklahoma, to mark the 100th anniversary of the massacre that wiped out a thriving African American community in the city.